Okay.
Hi, Jake.
Hey, John. Okay. Do you think that past massacres have happened because of lack of gun control or other factors? And if so, what do you think the other factors might have been?
Mass shootings
Mm-hmm.
occur for a variety of reasons. Primarily because people want to hurt other people. And I don't know that it is a direct result of gun control.
Mm-hmm.
I feel that it is a societal issue. I think that the United States is a country different from many others where we have accepted gun possession and ownership. Gun control can be beneficial, no doubt.
Mm-hmm.
There are certain cases, Sandy Hook, for example, where had the person responsible actually not had possession of the handguns because of the reported mental illness that they suffered, it's quite likely none of this would occur. But that things don't happen in a bubble, because his family was aware that he had a mental illness, and his family did very little, if anything, to keep this person away from these weapons. And until everyone decides that they've had enough, it will continue, in my opinion.
Do you think that increasing gun control might increase the chance of safety for U.S. citizens?
Yes and no. Increase gun control. Now that means a lot of different things. Does it mean gun control means, number one, attempting to keep
Guns from
bad people. Guns from bad people. Number two, it also means restricting the type of weapons that are available for purchase by law-abiding citizens. And we have this little thing in the Constitution that says we have the right to bear arms. Right? So these ideas are at odds with the document that set our country in motion. And until that is resolved, there will always be an issue. So I don't know that more gun control is the answer. And this is kind of a theme that I'm giving you. And I think people, the citizens, are the ones. Citizens are the answer, not the government.
Do you think that when the founding fathers wrote the Constitution, do you think that they foresaw that there would be such advancements in gun technology, such as assault rifles, high-capacity magazines?
No, how could they? I mean, it was a wonder to get 3 shots off in a minute with the weapons that they were using at the time. And the gun control had the opposite meaning when the Constitution was written, because this was placed in the Constitution specifically so that what happened when the British were occupying the colonies would not happen again. A well-regulated militia. Now that's another contentious issue. What is the definition of a well-regulated militia? However, there's absolutely no way for the writers of the Constitution to have foreseen the direction and the path that this would take. And so I think to a certain degree it is disingenuous of certain people to take those words verbatim, like literally, because we are not the same country. Yet the Constitution is a document that needs to stand on its own.
Mhm.
So, once again, the writers of the Constitution could not have known
Foresaw.
this, absolutely not. And people need to make the determination of what direction.
Should gun control go in?
Yes.
Do you think that the citizens, oh, how do I word this? Do you think that the citizens should have the complete power to write what has the rules for gun control? Like, what are the specifics of, like, who should be able to purchase this form of handgun? Do you think that the citizens should have that kind of power?
The citizens do.
Yeah, we already do.
The citizens do. Now, through the Republican process, and by that I mean is that not each citizen gets a direct input.
Say.
We elect people to speak for the citizens. So the citizens do have input.
Yeah.
To the degree at which we send people to Washington and to our state legislators who we believe will represent our views. Now, the problem comes in when we are such a divided country, politically,
Mm-hmm.
philosophically, that nothing really ever gets done to the degree at which it probably should. So then there's a stagnant air in our capitals, state capitals, and in our federal capital. So the problem isn't necessarily the citizen's voice,
Mhm.
it's the disunion of the people, that we're not speaking with a singular voice. I think
Yeah.
that might be more of the issue, that we haven't fully decided on what way we want to go. We are willing to allow a certain number of people to die each year, men, women, and children. Absolutely we are.
Well, on the end of that solemn note,
Thank you.
thank you,
Well,
John.
you're
for-
welcome, Jake.